almost 2 years ago, you had your first date. Love is so powerful that it feels like you've loved each other for a lot longer than that, doesn't it? And we're here, your family and friends who know you and love you, all happy to share the joy of this day with you. And you have everything you need, not only to have a beautiful wedding, but you have everything you need to have a beautiful marriage. You are best friends and enjoy all things more when you're together. You help each other celebrate big and small things. You love each other's family. You are both grateful to God for one another. The scripture that you chose for your wedding day began like this: Beloved, let us love one another, because love is from God. God is a God of wonderful surprises, and God is also a God of new life. And now you both know all too well the surprises and the new life that God gives us, even when we can't imagine it. Debbie, I give myself to you.
Debbie, I give myself to you.
To be your husband.
To be your husband.
I promise to love and sustain you.
Promise to love and sustain you.
In the covenant of marriage.
In the covenant of marriage.
This day.
From this day forward.
In sickness and in health.
Sickness and in health.
In plenty and in want.
In plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
Joy and sorrow. The long we both shall it.
I promise to love and sustain you.
In the covenant of marriage.
In the covenant of marriage.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In plenty and in want.
In plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Husband and wife. I invite you to kiss.
That. I got her.
Continues now with the sharing of a meal, conversation at a table, and continued laughter and sharing of stories. So bless us as we share this time together. In Jesus' name, amen.
Dad, I want you to know that you've always been an inspiration to me. You've shown me what it means to be a dedicated father and husband, to refusing to pay for a repairman. I learned from you that us Johnsons can fix just about anything, whether it'll kill us or not. I've always looked up to my dad for his strength. Growing up, all of my friends always talked about how strong my dad was, how big his forearms were. It was funny because I always felt I wanted my dad to beat up your dad in an argument with all my buddies. A little over 5 years ago, things changed. It was the first time that I've ever seen my dad vulnerable. He was lost after my mom died. It was a hard time for all of us.
Especially my dad.
I'd never seen him like that. He was alone. And then he met Debbie. His life changed. He would call and tell me about all the new restaurants he would go to, all the new places in Louisville that he'd never been to. And man, he was so excited when the Kentucky Hammer, Darrell Isaacs, was at the same wedding he attended. He was living his life again. He was happy. You bring out the best in my dad. I can see the love in your eyes when you look at him, and I feel the love when you speak about him.
Glad.
Reason why my mother's lesson is important today, and let me explain why. My mother's name is Joan. My dad called her Joni, sometimes when we were teasing her.
Joanne. They were married on a spring day in April of 1976. He was the love of her life, and she was his. They had 4 children and spent 42 years together. 42 years. Through babies, the Reagan era, color televisions and VCRs, sports and numerous injuries, above-ground pools and errant teenagers, Bible school on Sundays and work strikes that tighten their belts, station wagons with Easter bunnies, family vacations, moving to Indiana, family reunions and home-cooked meals every night.
So happy for you and Darrell that you all fell in love again. We are so happy. You are the best big sister to me and Melody, and we know you will be the best wife to Darrell. Double D, to enjoy the beautiful and happy married life. Please join me by raising your glass for a toast to love and laughter and happily ever after. Congratulations.